Now, I don't blame you for this. In a quest for more power, you're getting these wrists really wrong. But I get it. It's easy to get it wrong. But follow these simple steps to get more power, more control. And I'll be honest with you, start hitting the iron shots and drives of your life. But if you take these 3 top players, Adam Scott, Cameron Smith, Jason Day, all at the top of the backswing, they've all got a flat lead wrist.
What I really need you to understand is the correlation between a more technically sound takeaway, a stronger position at the top of the backswing, and a more repeatable impact, even with longer golf clubs. And I need you to understand the importance of this, so please make sure you don't leave this video until you have this theory nailed that we're going to cover today.
So just so we know exactly what motion we're after, this is flexion, this is extension, this is radial, and this is ulnar. Essentially, this is thumbs up, this is thumbs down. This is where we're wrong. This is it. This is us using too much wrists. We've got around 40 degrees of extension and 29 degrees of radial deviation. So essentially, far too cupped. 3 key stages. Start, P2, and top of the backswing. So this is our first position. I need you to understand these numbers at address. So if I address my golf ball with what I would say is a neutral grip, you can see some key numbers. Now, it's important we have this as a starting point so you can see why they change, how they change to improve your game. So if you look at it right here, my ulnar on the right is minus 33. My left wrist extension is around plus 21. 22, 20, sort of fluttering around there. This is our starting point. Now P2, probably one of the most important parts of this video, just here. Because if you think about it, what this P2 looks like, the same position I want to be in, it impacts. Where you are here has a huge impact on where you come back to just pre-impact. Now, nailing this is unbelievably key, and the key numbers we're looking at now are, you can see, I've gone from ulnar to radial, look at that again, ulnar to radial into plus figures, and you can see my wrist is around +1. That means, have a look there, it's nice and flat. That's where we want it to be in this unbelievably key position. So in simple terms, we've now started to cock the wrists. And that's a term right there that you will have definitely heard bandied around in the golf industry.
Can you see the correlation between the position at P2 and the position at last parallel just before we hit the golf ball? Start to get this right, and you make impact just happen. You make that impact just happen, the one you've been dreaming of. And what many golfers don't actually realise is how much better this makes you with the longer clubs. So for example, 7-iron becomes easy, 6-iron, 5-iron, and even your fairway woods and driver. But really look how important the positions are. P2 here on the takeaway, and here the position just before impact. You can see the only real difference is the fact that I've got more weight transfer and more hips open towards target because I'm making a direct force down towards impact. But look at these. This is why I really want you to nail this today.
So now, all we need to do as we move to the top is increase our flexion, but keeping our radial pretty much the same. And all I do to get that feeling is a little bit of this and my left shoulder down to the ground. So let me show you that. That's our starting point. That's us at P2. This is us at the top. You can see -7 to +9 radial, not around here. So to bring this into your game, it literally couldn't be any easier. You've now got the knowledge. All you need to do is apply it. Think about it. You've set, your wrist is nice and flat, like those 3 key players at the start. So just hit some shots, nice and flat, radial, turn, hit it away, just like that.
So let's analyze this shot I've just hit here. You can make this drill your go-to drill with your irons, and even with your driver too. Work to P2, turn to the top as I've just said, just adding a little bit of flexion, and hit it away. I would say a really key point I want you to do here is maybe work to around 70% of your maximum speed to really dial in these feelings and apply the theory to your swing.
Now, if you're wondering what the heck I've got on my wrist, it's HackMotion. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit apprehensive about these things. Sometimes I think they're a bit of a gimmick, but actually, I have found out things about my golf game that I didn't know. I found it, well, very, very useful for not only me, but some of my students too. So yeah, I found out some home truths, and it's super accurate.